Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato. I've changed the music a little bit. There's a bunch of music now available in the game, which I didn't realize until I clicked on the thing, and now it's changed. However, I cannot play Gold FM because that's got some copyrighted music in. So, there you go. Anyway, welcome back to City Skylines. We're of course playing in the brand new Natural Disasters DLC, and in this episode, we're really going to try and do two things. One, continue to expand our city at a decent rate, which we've been doing a fairly successful job up to this point so far. I don't think this city is bad in the slightest. I'm very, very happy with the way that it's going, actually. We built this massive new housing area specifically so that we can get some more wee people moved in. That's the dream, anyway. Get rid of that there. Don't want anybody to be living on the main road. Nobody connected to the main road. That's not the plan. Anyway, yes, what was I saying? We want people to be moving in. We also really want to get some early warning systems, which I think is done through the fire brigade, disaster services. What is this? Short radio mast? Reach your citizens faster. Large emergency shelter. No. Do we not have anything else? Do we not have, like, disaster response unit and small emergency shelter? Alright. Alright, shelter capacity is 1,000 on that. I mean, that's pretty decent in all things considered, really. Yeah, I am actually going to try and get the disaster unit. I don't really know how we get the, like, early warning system. Radio coverage, destruction, escape routes, road maintenance. Yeah, radio coverage, we currently have none. Disaster detection, this is it. I guess we just don't have any disaster detection. See where the disaster about to hit, depending on the early warnings your your city has. Okay, well, I guess my city currently has fuck all early warning systems. That's what I meant to say. We're gonna introduce a new district, by the way. Why? Because why not? We're gonna call this one El Clasico, because this was the original and the best district. Well, not the original and the best. More just the original. Okay, and this is going to be housing only. Well, housing and commercial only. Fuck. Jesus Christ. El Clasico, the district. There we go. Default style European. Sure, I guess we can change it. Doesn't really matter to me. El Clasico. There we go. It's looking pretty damned good. Looking pretty damned good, if you ask me. We're also making a substantial amount of money right now, which is really, really good. We've zoned more residential, but apparently there's no demand over here for some reason. Don't really know why. Let me get rid of that little bit of road. See if that clears things up anymore. I guess the problem is that it's not connected by electricity, which may serve as a barrier for some people. Wow, this music is fucking great, actually. Not enough money. That's boiler pipes. We don't really care about boiler pipes. There we go. Man, this music, it's quality. That's for sure. This is great stuff. This is really, really nice music. Uh-oh, what? Oh god, I thought there was a fire there. No, as it turns out, it's just police car lights flashing off the edges of buildings. Wow, who fucking knew? Who fucking knew? I am actually gonna turn the volume down just a little bit. Music, radio volume. Yeah, sure, let's just... Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit more reasonable. Not very much more reasonable, but a little bit more reasonable. Okay, so this is a little bit foggy for me. I'm not super overjoyed at the fact that you should be covered by more services. Education facilities can handle all potential students. I'm pretty sure education facilities can handle all the students. 291 elementary students in the city. 296. Okay, maybe that's a little bit of a lie. We've definitely got a fire brigade set up. and a clinic. So yeah, you should be covered by all the services. Weird. We are seeing a couple of places upgrade, though. Perfect, which is further going to increase our, population. There we go. And that should mean that we are now connected with electricity. So, the great thing about this setup is that we should theoretically just be able to stick a, like, police station right up here. Obviously, we can't right now because we don't have any money. But when we do eventually get the ability to do that, then it should go swimmingly. Now, I'm just gonna have another look. Like, there must be some way of getting the early warning systems, right? Like, that must be something. Like, that must be a feature. I mean, that fire watch tower, I guess that's an early warning system, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it must be. I mean, maybe there's like a water early warning system. There's the tank reservoir, which does something. And then there's the fresh water outlet. I really do not understand how this works. Let's have a read of the description. Lets any excess water produced by the city, it can be freely placed on dry land, allowing creation of lakes and ponds. Keep in mind that water evaporates and the outlet can be turned on and off to help with possible flooding. If the city produces less water, or the same amount it consumes, the freshwater outlets won't pump any out of the city. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So we could actually create our very own, like, lake setup system thing. I'm not quite sure if we want to do that yet anyway, but it's something that we could do. All right, let's just fucking go wild. Let's just paint in loads and loads and loads of housing. Honestly, I think it's all going to be needed at one point or another, so I'm not too worried. Not too worried at all. What do we need for our next population milestone? Big town? Busy town? I think it's busy town. Yeah, it's busy town. City planning policies, oil specialization, tourism specialization. This is something, I guess this is a template that I've still got sitting around from some time before. A bunch of new buildings. Fishing tours, jet ski rental, skate park, fire helicopter depot, restaurant pier, tsunami warning buoy. Okay, this is kind of cool. And a weather radar. Ah, that's what we need. That's what we need. That's absolutely what we need. So it looks like our priority has to be increase the number of people living in our town. Like, I think it's pretty much as simple as that at this point. How are we doing for electricity? Electricity, we are borderline. We're still okay, but it's not great. We do need to start going after the advanced wind turbines. Although, that presents us with another problem, because if this area floods, which I suspect it probably will, then we're going to be seeing all of these specialist expensive wind turbines that we're going to be placing down. They're going to be underwater. And when that happens, that means no power, right? So that's a huge negative. We'll really need to think that through. So, not super stoked about that. But, hey-ho. Okay, let me just de-zone a little bit of housing up here. Yeah, let's just de-zone all of this. And all of that. And all of that. This is in order to make way for a brand new little bit of commercial, which should supply the rest of the demand. I think that should mostly supply the demand, satisfy the demand.
The city's #1 source for music older than the city itself.
Oh. Fuck me. That's a fucking radio presenter. There's a radio presenter guy. That scared me. I thought I was, like, hearing things for a second there. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, I would wager that during the evening, I think our electricity consumption goes up because I imagine that the houses are currently attract wealthier customers to allow the building to be upgraded. Yeah, we could probably get some wealthier customers by getting some parks down, actually. That would be a really, really great idea. What about a nice big park over here? Okay, this park is clearly too big. There we go. But a couple of parks would be quite nice. What was I saying? Yeah, the dude scared me. The weather dude scared me. Not the weather dude. The other dude. The radio guy. The guy on the radio. The radio dude. Alright. This is a big improvement. Should see a lot of people become a lot happier right now. That's what we like to see. We are going to need to, unfortunately, make some sacrifices over here. And I want to make sure that that sacrifice is not in vain. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I think it's worth it. Get a big park down. Get a lot of people happier, if possible. Yep, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. We can probably go a little bit further. Maybe get one more garden thing over there. And this should really, really hopefully lead to a heck of a lot of upgrades. Unfortunately, no upgrades going to be had over in that side of the world. But mostly, it should be fine. What did I click on? I clicked on public transport. This is... what? Taxi depot. Oh, nice. I didn't even know that taxis were a thing. Yeah. I mean, of course we have a fire brigade area over here. Of course. Don't be silly. We're definitely not going to have to take out a loan in order to get a fire brigade set up right now. No, don't be so silly. Of course we've got a fire brigade place over here. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that should extend all the way down here, right? I'm like 90% sure that will. Come on. Get your trucks out. Fire engines in use. Please, God, just work. You're down here, look. Building is on fire. Come on. Come on. Please. Please, before it's too late. You're operating normally, even though the building's on fire? Yeah, maybe don't operate normally. I think it's okay not to operate normally when your building's on fire. That's a Jeep there. I thought that was an ambulance for a second. I was wrong. Jesus Christ, you know, fuck me, this music is fucking loud. Some of the high notes that it hits are really fucking high. As in, like, they're really loud. Still no fire brigade whatsoever here. I presume... I mean, we could relocate it, right? We could stick it, like, here? It's gonna cost us a wee bit to relocate. Will that actually work? Will that spur the firemen into activity? It totally will. There we go. Okay, so we've sort of found a little bit of a flaw in this system. Is we can't have a small fire brigade area up here and cover the whole area. I think we're probably gonna have to bump it up and make it a bigger one. Uh-oh. Are you kidding me? We're actually out of electricity again? I am struggling to see how on earth our electricity situation is this dire. I mean, I get it that it's bad, but it's not like that bad that we're gonna need like 500,000 turbines. We're connected with... Do we need another one? No. Not another one. Oh, what is this? Ski slope light pole? Oh, ski slope tower. Are they mods that I've got installed? No, they must be just new things that were added in the snowfall expansion. Yeah, this building is on fire. We've got some nearby fire brigade people who probably should be doing a little bit more about the fact that this building's on fire. I don't want to tell them to do their jobs or anything, but like, You know, it would be great if you could just get right on it. Get right on it right now, basically. Let's expand our industrial zone a little bit further. Not too difficult to do at all. Gonna make a pretty big alteration here. No, not an alteration. That's exactly what I didn't mean to say. What I meant to say was a pretty big extension. Extension to the existing infrastructure that we've got, where we provide all of our industrial stuff. I'm still going by this rather dull crisscross line setup here, which is giving us a very optimal city, yes. But also, it looks fucking boring as anything. It looks boring as sin right now, which is not how I want a city to end up looking. Let's get rid of this, because we're eventually gonna extend this area anyway. Might as well keep it clear for now. There we go, looking kinda hot. Let's extend this down here too. And that should quench the demand for industrial buildings. Okay. You should attract wealthier customers. I'm working on it. Operating normally. I'm hearing a couple of upgrades. I'm not seeing them though. Ah, you're upgrading. Fantastic. No level up info available. Well, that's great. Educate citizens. I imagine that our school, which is, wow, right there. We currently don't even need that many school places. Like, that's great. That's actually fantastic. Are we out of electricity again? Wow, we actually are. This is remarkable. Are we out of water as well? No, we're not out of water. Whew. I was worried because water is just one of those things that you don't really run out of water, in all honesty. I mean, it's difficult to run out of water. I mean, you can do it. I mean, you can do anything if you believe hard enough, quite frankly, but hey ho. Let me get this right. Let me get this right. If I was to put more budget into fire brigade, the number of fire engines and disaster release unit vehicles that is dictated by the budget, I don't think it actually increases the area of like coverage, which is kind of annoying. We'll paint a new district here. We're gonna call this place Risky Business. The reason that this is kind of risky business is because there's, you know, this whole place was built on the foundations of a massive flood relief effort, or a massive flood relief canal. So risky business it is. All right, default style, sure. Policies, I would love smoke detector distribution. Like, I think that would be great. Yes, no more. Extra insulation. Electricity, helicopter priority. Oh god. I don't really want to put any policies in place, but we're working on it. We're working on it. Let me have a look at the El Clasico place. Average land value 25, which means something. Specialization, no specialization yet. Population is actually, wow, it's about half and half. Well, not about half and half. There's 2,100 people here and about 1,300, so a little bit under half live in this department, live in this area, should I say. But that's not actually as crazy as I thought. I thought it would be more like 4,000 or like 3,000 and then 400 people here, but I guess I was wrong. Let's get some more one-way roads set up. Oh god, it's imperfect. Oh fuck, we don't even have money. We don't even have money. We don't have enough cash. I should just let it play. I should really make all of my my changes on the fly, because currently we're not doing so great for money. Could really do with just keeping the ball rolling, if you know what I mean. We could get some more residential area over here. That would be quite nice, actually. Although, if we check the pollution graph, a little bit polluted over here. Maybe residential here, commercial here. Happiness, everyone seems to be pretty fucking happy, to be honest. Which is lovely. Wind, still no idea the direction of the wind's going. But hey-ho. Traffic is looking okay. There's a little bit of a minor congestion in the middle area, but, you know, nothing that would deter us. Can I paint that there? I can paint this here. That works for me. Okay, that's probably all, and then, no. You were supposed to be housing. Bingo. You can be housing. I think that'll do us. That's pretty much this entire area just filled out to the absolute max. There is both crime and garbage over here. Neither of which I particularly like, you know? I would love to purchase this land purely because I want to put a, you know, a garbage place over there. That would be kind of nice. Let's have a look at our rubbish. I mean, this area is well covered, but this area is not so well covered. What I could do is I could have like a little bit of a road off here. It's not going to cost very much, which is lovely. Have I got 16,000 now? What did I do to get 16,000? Okay, there we go. And that should suit us nicely, I think. Need a police station here because apparently there's just law and order breakdowns in this area, so need to do something about that clearly. Yeah, things are dicey up here. Things are dicey. Could really do with bigger police stations to extend down into this area. Yeah, I think we'll manage to, you know, to reduce crime in a bunch of these places. Fingers crossed anyway, that's the dream. But I'm not so sure that that's gonna end up happening. Again, electricity, major issues with electricity. And this is us constantly at 150%. I just do not have the money to buy any more wind turbines. We're going like check to check. Also, we need a hospital. We're going like check to check basically, and not getting very much energy at all. Sure, I guess we'll do that. That should sort us out for another night. Electricity consumption 105, electricity production 103. God damn, it's so bad. Like, it's just always really, really bad. And suddenly there has developed from fundamentally nowhere. There's a demand for houses. Fuck. Well, at least we're very, very close to the certification of a busy town. That is at least an endorsement of how well things are going. I would love, 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 love to get a clinic up here. That would probably be priority number one. I'd also love to get a cemetery. I mean, I don't think that people usually say that, but I would fucking love to get a cemetery right now. I think it does actually make people happier as well. I'm gonna do it. I'm actually gonna do it there. Yeah, it makes people happy. It's one of those weird things. Uh-oh. Fuck. I was hoping that wouldn't happen, but it did. There we go. That cut the whole city off for like 20 seconds. What's this? operating normally. Not enough educated workers. Yeah, schools as well is something that we're probably going to have to focus on in the next episode. Schools, hospital, and cemeteries. That's pretty much it. And also disasters, which are probably going to be happening. Anyway, ladies and gents, that's going to be it for this episode of City Skylines. My name, of course, has been Old Potato. This has been Disasterville. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.